The Indonesian Embassy in Phnom Penh has issued an urgent appeal to all Indonesian citizens currently in Cambodia, particularly those who have managed to escape from online scam syndicates, urging them to report to the diplomatic mission so they can receive legal, medical, and administrative assistance and be safely repatriated as soon as possible. This appeal comes amid an intensified nationwide crackdown by the Cambodian government on illegal online scam operations, carried out under direct orders from Prime Minister Hun Manet. The large-scale law enforcement campaign has involved coordinated raids across multiple provinces, the arrest of key ringleaders, and the shutdown of numerous scam compounds. These actions have created opportunities for thousands of foreign workers who were forced to work in these facilities to be released or to escape on their own. Indonesia's ambassador to Cambodia, Darmosumarto Santo, told the Khmer Times that over the past several days, the Indonesian Embassy has received an overwhelming number of Indonesian nationals who fled from online scam centers and sought help. According to data provided by the ambassador, as of 11 a.m. on January 21, a total of 1,570 Indonesians had reported to the embassy within a 6-day period, from January 16 to January 21. The figure highlights the alarming scale and severity of human trafficking and cross-border online fraud affecting Cambodia and the wider Southeast Asian region. Ambassador Santo explained that following the Cambodian authorities' recent raids, many scam facilities were dismantled or thrown into disarray. In this situation, numerous workers were freed, while others seized the opportunity to flee. After raids and the arrest of key leaders at various locations, many workers were either released or managed to escape from scam compounds and subsequently reported to the Indonesian Embassy to seek assistance, he said. The embassy believes that given the current momentum of law enforcement operations, the number of Indonesians coming forward is likely to continue rising in the coming weeks. In a press release issued yesterday, the Indonesian Embassy in Phnom Penh stated that the influx of Indonesian nationals entering Cambodia under distressing circumstances is expected to persist for some time. The statement noted that the main challenges faced by these individuals include the lack of valid passports, confiscated identity documents, and illegal residency status due to the absence of lawful immigration permits. Many of those who have reported to the embassy have shared harrowing personal accounts of how they were lured abroad and subsequently trapped in scam operations. One Indonesian man waiting outside the embassy described how he and others initially left home simply in search of better employment opportunities. "We came to Cambodia after failing to find work in our own country," he said. "Finding a stable job back home was very difficult, so we turned to social media, where we found what appeared to be legitimate job offers." According to his account, recruitment advertisements circulating online promised legal employment, attractive salaries, and good working conditions, often claiming the jobs were in restaurants, hotels, or service companies. However, upon arrival in Cambodia, the reality proved to be drastically different. "As soon as we arrived, we were taken to heavily guarded compounds and forced to work in online scam centers. Everything we were promised turned out to be a lie." Numerous other Indonesian nationals have given similar testimonies. They reported being deceived by recruitment agents who arranged their travel to Cambodia only for them to be stripped of their passports and mobile phones upon arrival and placed under constant surveillance. Inside the scam centers, they were compelled to work long hours conducting online fraud, targeting victims in multiple countries, often under threats, psychological abuse, and in some cases physical violence. Some victims said they had been trapped in these compounds for several years. While they might receive monthly wages ranging from USD 500 to 1,000 USD, the money was insignificant compared to the loss of freedom, severe mental distress, and physical exhaustion they endured. Many were also subjected to fines, confinement, or beatings if they failed to meet scam quotas imposed by their overseers. In response to the crisis, the Indonesian Embassy in Phnom Penh has rapidly implemented a series of emergency assistance measures. The embassy is currently registering all Indonesian nationals who report to the mission, verifying their identities, documenting their circumstances, and assessing their specific needs. At the same time, mass issuance of temporary travel documents has begun for those who have completed the registration process, enabling them to return to Indonesia as quickly as possible. The embassy has also prioritized medical care for vulnerable individuals. Those requiring treatment for injuries, illness, or severe exhaustion have been referred to medical facilities for immediate attention. As of Tuesday morning, 4 Indonesian citizens had already been successfully repatriated. Officials expect this number to increase steadily as administrative procedures are expedited and coordination among relevant authorities improves. Ambassador Santo described the situation as extremely serious and stressed that it is not solely an issue for Indonesia or Cambodia, but a regional and international challenge. He emphasized that online scam syndicates are highly organized, operate across borders, and exploit economic disparities, legal loopholes, and job seekers' vulnerabilities for profit. Effectively combating these networks, he said, requires sustained, coordinated international action. We acknowledge and highly appreciate the strong commitment of the Cambodian government, particularly the Anti-Online Scam Committee and law enforcement agencies, in intensifying efforts to combat these crimes, Ambassador Santo stated. He noted that recent crackdowns have sent a clear message that Cambodia will not tolerate online scams or human trafficking, while also offering hope to thousands of victims still trapped in such operations. In addition to providing direct assistance, the Indonesian Embassy has issued warnings to the public about the risk of secondary scams. In its press release, the embassy cautioned that certain individuals have attempted to impersonate officials or representatives of the Indonesian Embassy in Phnom Penh in order to exploit victims' fear and confusion. Indonesian citizens have been urged to remain vigilant, engage only through official embassy channels, and avoid sharing personal information or money with unverified sources. The Indonesian Embassy reaffirmed that protecting Indonesian citizens remains its highest priority. The embassy will continue to work closely with the Cambodian authorities, relevant agencies, and the Indonesian government to ensure that the repatriation of Indonesian nationals is carried out in a safe, orderly, and timely manner. The statement also called on Indonesians at home to exercise extreme caution when considering overseas job offers, particularly those advertised through social media or other informal channels, to avoid falling victim to transnational scam and human trafficking networks in the future. Thank you for watching this story. If you found it meaningful, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this video. And now it's time to say goodbye. Thank you for staying with Societal Stories.